A beautiful, beautiful good evening. And the west of Ireland is just basking in this glorious sunshine and blue skies. So, just sharing. That's all. I'm just sharing. The light's beautiful. So, I'm just going to take you out the front door. Look at the reflection there. Isn't that amazing? And look at the evening sun, the way it's shining on the trees and the flowers and the shrubs. And look at this glorious sky. So, I've made a decision, and it's quite an amazing decision because it hadn't crossed my mind until today. Just hear all the sheep out there. I think John must be moving his sheep. So I'm just going to walk around here, just step out a little bit. Oh, look at these colours. So you know I have my lawnmower parked on the veranda at the back of the cottage. And it's not working and it needs X, Y and Z. And I have been in touch with someone who's come up and had a look at it and gone, oh, I don't know about that. You know, the usual, this is going to be difficult to fix. So this evening, this afternoon, earlier on, I was thinking, I don't need a petrol lawnmower. I have very little grass to cut, and in fact most of the grass is just grass paths between here and the polytunnel, and tiny little stretches of it down around the gardens, and of course my little bit of grass verge out there on the public roadway. So, I went on to a few websites to look for push lawnmowers. Now, push, literally, the old-fashioned lawnmower, doesn't work on electricity, doesn't work on petrol or fossil fuels. It simply works by you pushing it along. And they're incredibly reasonably priced, so they're the one I was looking at was €75, and there's nothing can go wrong with them. You literally get one of those and you don't have to spend another cent, because the maintenance is simply you sharpen the blades. And you sharpen the blades with one of those old-fashioned sharpening stones, whetstones or whatever they're called. And you obviously kind of, clean it up after you've used it. It has a little grass box on the back, so it's able to collect the grass. Voila! Why on earth would I even think about another fossil fuel, grotesque, noisy machine? And it is me who's saying to people, plant your lawn. So I've really got to, I suppose, what's the old-fashioned saying? Put your money where your mouth is, or basically, you've got to live it. You've got to walk it. Oh, by the way, I've been putting some linseed oil on my beautiful goddess to protect her, because she was beginning to look a little bit dry and sort of the wood was cracking a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to invest in the future. I'm going to invest in a non-fossil fuel appliance. One that will just work and not give me any hassle. So then I'll go around to the sunny side again. Yes. It's amazing. It's amazing, you know, that I hadn't really sort of thought about that. I hadn't chewed the cud on that one. So, now one of the things that's causing a wee bit of consternation here in Ireland is a disease of the ash tree called Chalara, Chalara, and it's basically ash tree dieback. Now, I'm hoping that the ash trees here at Bealtaine won't be affected, but I'm looking up at this one here, and this one looks as though it could be affected. Now, what I noticed with this little one last year was that it put out a massive amount of seeds. Now, that's normally a sign that there's something wrong with the tree, and that it's trying to literally reproduce itself. What I'm thinking is that many of those seeds will grow into seedlings that may be disease resistant. This is how nature works. Nature builds up her own immunity, her own resistance. So I've collected up lots of seedlings, but I'm going to make an effort now to collect up even more and pot them on. And because they haven't actually found a disease-free strain of this particular tree, the ash tree. And I think that anyone who saves the little seedlings now at this point and pots them up and grows them on could be helping and maybe discovering a strain which is disease resistant. So I've got to go in now because the little midges are out and soon the bats will be out to eat them. So I'll say blessings to you all. And my car isn't here at the moment, it's over at the garage. It's getting prepared for what's called the NCT, which is the annual roadworthiness certificate that it must have. So it needed a few bits and pieces doing to it. So for the next couple of days I'm not going to have the car. So, blessings to you all on this fabulously beautiful evening. Blessings.